Hey guys, today I'm going to tell a bedtime story because I am supposed to have uploaded the Vegeta story. However, since I am not finished yet, I thought I will give you a bedtime story instead. So for everyone who is going to sleep, especially for Christians, here is a bedtime story to hopefully calm you down. So just go lay down, take a deep breath, and relax. If you're watching on a phone, just put your phone next to you and listen to my voice. And just imagine. The first story is about Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This means I am not abandoned, I am guided. I do not need to chase what is not meant for me. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. Notice the wording. He makes me lie down. Rest is not weakness. Rest is guidance. Still waters are not loud. They do not demand attention. They simply exist, calm, steady, enough. He restores my soul. Not my schedule, not my reputation, my soul. The part of me that gets tired from thinking too much, from caring too much, from being strong for too long. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. You're not walking randomly, even when it feels confusing, even when you feel behind. There is a path, and you are still on it. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Notice this carefully. It does not say you won't walk through the valley. It says you won't walk through it alone. The valley has shadows, but shadows mean there is light nearby. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Protection and guidance, correction and care, not punishment. Presence, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Peace does not wait for problems to disappear. Peace exists despite them. You're allowed to sit. You're allowed to eat. You're allowed to breathe. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. You're not forgotten. You're not empty. You are not lacking. Even now, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Not chase me, not test me, not pressure me. Goodness follows you, even into sleep. And now the second story. Yeshua calms the storm. And just for short, when I say Yeshua, I mean Jesus. Yeshua is the original Hebrew name for Jesus. From Gospel of Mark, chapter 4. After a long day of teaching, Yeshua gets into a boat with his disciples. And while the wind rises, while waves crash, while fear spreads, Yeshua does something unexpected. He sleeps. Not because the storm isn't real, but because peace does not depend on circumstances. Disciples panic. They wake him up and say, "Teacher, don't you care that we are perishing?" And Yeshua stands, looks at the storm and says, "Peace, be still." The wind stops, the sea becomes calm. Then he turns to them and asks, "Why are you so afraid?" Not as judgment, but as invitation. If you can sleep during a storm, you can rest during uncertainty. So these stories teaches us that you don't have to solve tomorrow. You don't have to replay today. You don't have to stay alert. The shepherd is awake. The storm has a boundary, and you are allowed to rest. Breathe in slowly, breathe out gently, and let peace keep watch while you sleep. And lastly, here are some 3 wisdoms that we can learn from these 2 stories. From Psalm 23, He leads me, He restores my soul. Meaning, life doesn't always feel ordered. Sometimes you don't know what you are becoming, when you're going, or if you're late. It teaches the truth. Confusion does not mean abandonment. Guidance doesn't always feel like clarity. Sometimes it feels like being kept afloat. How to implement this in real life? Stop forcing answers at night. If something can be solved before sleep, write it down and consciously say, "This is not for tonight." Practice trust-based decisions. Make the best possible choice with the information you have. Then stop self-punishing. Daily grounding ritual. Once a day, especially before bed, ask, "What did I survive today that I didn't think I would?" Then builds quiet trust. The second wisdom: peace is not the absence of storms. The source, Yeshua calming the storm, Gospel of Mark chapter 4. It means the storm didn't stop before Yeshua slept. He slept inside it. That changed everything. Peace is not control. Peace is presence. How to implement it in your real life? Well, separate danger from discomfort. Ask yourself, am I actually unsafe or just uncomfortable? Regulate before reacting. When overwhelmed, breath in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do this 3 times before responding to anything. Allow rest during chaos. Don't wait for life to calm down before resting. Rest is what makes you strong enough to handle chaos. And the last, you don't have to stay on guard all the time. From Psalm 23, you prepare a table before me, my cup overflows. Meaning, the table is prepared while enemies still exist. It means you don't earn peace by eliminating threats. You are allowed to sit it, to enjoy, to rest, even when life isn't perfect. How to implement it in your life? Well, create a safe moment daily. 1. Intentional moment where you eat slowly, put your phone away, enjoy something without guilt. Stop over-explaining yourself. You don't need to justify rest, boundaries, or silence. End your day with gratitude, not review. At night, list 3 things that went right, not what went wrong. And you don't have to write it down, just think of it while you're in your bed. And a final reflection. These stories teach you one quiet truth. We don't need to be alert to be protected. We don't need to struggle to be guided. We don't need to fight to deserve rest. So everyone who's listening, I wish you a good night and sleep well. And may God protect over you while you sleep. Good night and sleep well.